over here the whole time here. She threw me off my game a little bit. Nancy's one of our guests. We've got another guest. We do not know her name, but she is brand new to Furry Friends Rock and Rescue.
Yeah, they've had her less than a week.
Okay.
And the reason we don't have her name, Nancy spazzed out, and she got really scared in the car coming over.
Nancy did, or the dog did?
Well, I got upset, but she was terrified.
Was she?
Yeah.
She didn't like driving.
Well, I think going home, coming over here, I had her in a crate.
Okay.
And I think the crate just blew her mind.
Yeah.
And then she was barking and whining and having a fit. And so I was upset.
Yeah. Okay, let's. What do you know about her? You think she's under a year old, right?
No, I think she's between a year and 1 and 2. So I'm saying a year and a half.
Year and a half.
And she seems just a little sweetheart.
Yeah.
She pulls if she doesn't have the head halter on. I saw her yesterday for the first time. We had a little discussion, and now she's walking nicely with the head halter.
Describe the discussion you had. A little bit of scolding going on?
No, not scolding, just correcting.
Okay.
Just a quick leash correction.
Okay.
And lots of cookies, and she's very treat oriented.
Yeah, I see that. Okay,
sweetie.
so tell me, obviously, the leash is behind, the head halter is behind her nose, so she can open her mouth.
Yes, she can take your arm off if she wants to.
Is that just a head halter to help her walk
Keep her
better?
attention.
Okay.
It's like a halter on a horse.
Sure.
And it just keeps where their nose goes, their mind goes.
Sure.
And if I can keep her nose engaged, so she's wanting to go over this way, just a couple little light pulls and a treat, and she comes right back. I love dogs that love treats.
Yes. Well, it's easy to get their attention that way.
And they stay focused.
One thing that we have here, Nancy, is we frequently have dogs and sometimes cats here. So when we get a new animal that's here, I'm sure they smell that there has been someone else here. There's been another animal here.
They smell every animal that's been on this carpet.
Yeah.
They know it.
And that's why their attention sometimes gets diverted.
Oh, yes.
Okay, she is one of the new ones. You guys are constantly, at Furry Friends Rock and Rescue, constantly bringing in new animals, aren't you?
Yes, and a lot of these dogs, I mean, they're in there for a week, maybe 2, and then they're out in foster care.
Okay.
Or they're shipped like to Minnesota or South Dakota or Montana.
Right.
To other rescues that have an opening for dogs, that particular dog. We once, you had a treat over there. I'm
under
sorry.
the rug, and she knew exactly how to get it out of there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how much of that goes on as far as shuffling around animals
constantly.
where there's an availability?
Constantly. Yesterday they hauled out a dog, and I don't know for sure where it went. But they're always shipping dogs and trading dogs with other places.
Right. So is that sometimes, this particular breed is being adopted in a pretty quick way in this particular state?
Right,
So then if you've got some of those, you send them that direction?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
We had a huge, absolutely huge German Shepherd. And I mean, that was the tallest German Shepherd I'd ever seen.
Really?
And, I wanted him so bad.
How many dogs do you have?
3.
Okay. All right, but you wanted this German Shepherd.
But they shipped him out to Minnesota, and he got a home.
Okay, good.
He went straight into a home.
Do you find with Furry Friends, are there more foster situations or more adoptive situations?
Both.
Really?
It's pretty equal. I mean, we have, I don't know how many. There's got to be 100, between 75 and 100 dogs that they're handling at all times.
At all times, because one gets adopted, there's always a new one.
And like Mama Dog that we had in here 2 weeks ago, she's got an adoption pending.
Good.
So isn't that fantastic?
I looked back to what we talked about 2 weeks ago, and I saw Mama Dog was in there, so it's great. So she's got an adoption pending, which means someone has
put in the papers. They filled out adoption papers for her, and she's kind of waiting to get spayed.
Okay.
She has to be spayed.
Once you guys approve, Mama Dog's got a home.
Yes.
Wonderful. What about all the puppies?
Well, they're in foster care. They have to be old enough to be fixed.
Got it.
Or if they go out, then they have to be with the understanding that they will come back and be fixed.
Okay. That sounds good. All right, Furry Friends Rock and Rescue, you guys are always looking for people to either volunteer or to
foster.
adopt or to foster
Yep.
or wherever. Just tell us, we had some graphics up, and tell us again, what's the best way to contact you guys?
Just Furry Friends, I think it's .org, the rescue.
Google it.
Yes. And like dogs like her, she's got a very pink skin.
She does.
So in the summertime, she's going to need sunscreen because
Okay.
her nose will blister.
Well, and she's got those light blue eyes, too.
Yes.
So,
And
yeah,
even her ears, the top of her ears are very pink.
I can see that.
So-
all right.
Hot
Nancy,
summer days.
Thank you
She
for
needs help.
bringing in this animal, and we hope that she finds, and you can name her, finds a home real soon.
When I get a dog, I always give him a new name.
There you go. Yep.